So they did it really quickly, man. They blew it out. So between Joel Braun on Braun Fabrications and Ideal Auto Group, they got together, conjunction with my boys, got the cars all situated. My boys were actually out west filming this as well, and between them flying back and helping out, just transfer the cars back from shop to shop. They killed it. They did a ton of work. Got everything wrapped up pretty much to the point where we had about 40 hours of reassembling, touching up paintwork, different things. Just a lot of fit to finishes that had to be done. It was like 12 to 16-hour days, last 3-4 days, kind of assholes and elbows trying to get it done. To get it here in about 4 hours of sleep, we could drive out. But nonetheless, it's here and it's done. We're gonna hit a Maple Grove race. We got actually when we hit the wall, I want to get the transmission checked out because I felt a little something here when I drove it. So this is back when I was unloading it from the trailer after the accident. Roger transmission, we Roger under Roger on motor, phenomenal. They built all of our trainings. They have to take it apart, take a look at it, and see make sure there's no drum broke or nothing out of whack. Just because it was such a sudden stop when the tire hit the wall, and I could tell from the scuffs on the tire and that it hit hard. It kind of stopped the thing. So I felt that I was supposedly one component that could be devastating, jarred. So we're going to do it on Thursday, and we're going to make a race with no prep, run the track race in Maple Grove. No prep. First ones they're going to do is a New Year's race. So we're going to try to take that money, plan and back out.
What other races you guys plan on going to next year?
We haven't even looked at our schedule for next year yet, but I know Chris Lane's got some really badass races. They're going to be a couple coming. I think Scott Cooper down at Newport Raceway, he just bought Newport Raceway at Random. They're going to have a $100,000 race with Robert Burrow and Quinn Sherman, who won their $15,000 big tire race down in Kentucky. Well, I think it's in Arkansas where the race is, but we won their Kentucky race a couple months ago. So we usually kill with this thing. Everywhere we go, we're either in the finals or we win it. This thing's,
exactly.
I've known this car, it does really well.
This car just works, man. Like every single pass, it just freaking works.
It's a combination, I guess, power management portfolio of tune-ups that I've learned and had over the years now. We made some accidental changes, which kind of fucked us in the track. And we went aluminum rods, BME stuff, BME internals, which is really, really good, strong internals.
Oh, yeah.
But it took some torque away because the rotator was light. So on the track, we had to leave harder to get more power out of the ET we used to have on the fast surface, where doing the front, the backside track stuff and the real bad no prep and less marginal. It's helped us because now, it's a little less torque, a little less power to the ground, but we make gear ratio changes and everything's working out really well. Now it out 60 foot nitrous cars, which it never used to do before. So it does what it needs to as a big tire, small block and turbo deal.
Exactly. And the question is, why did you decide to go with the Conquest than like a Fox body or something
Everybody's got a Fox body, right?
Just to be different?
No, I bought this. This isn't my first car. My Starion, we call it entry level. It's a LSX twin turbo, twin 76 deal. Small tire car we built. Old Joel Braun and Product Fabrication built that about 2 years ago. It was my first car. I bought it when I was 15. It's a Mitsubishi Starion, which is the sister of this. The 87, basically same car. It was basically my first endeavor in the street hot rods kind of back when I was a kid. It was my affordable way of spending $2,000 and buying a car that would be competitive with a Fox body in the 80s, 90s. So that's why I got into it. I got it. And actually back in the 90s, I was poor, man. I grew up with no money. I bought what I could. My head had to go through the windshield to get that $2,200 to buy the Starion. So, to be honest with you, that Starion was an affordable way of be able to be competitive with the guys that had the money to buy the Mustangs back in the 80s, 90s.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I never fell into the Mustang life. I did own a Mustang for a minute. I won a lot of street races with it. Like Fox Body Coupe called Silver Bullet. We did this race with it back in 2008, 2010, took some heads. But the Conquest, honestly, man, it's really my love, that my passion. I've built my brand around it. Everybody knows me for it. We got the two fastest Conquests in the world, ET-wise, for 8th mile and quarter mile. So, we've been, 420s in the 8th mile with this thing, and we've been 640s with it in the quarter over 250 mile an hour. And it's been a big, a big accomplishment for me to be able to have that ability to say that I have that world record, but not that anybody really cares. Maybe it's just a conquest, right? Anybody can own one, though, and do the same thing, but nobody has. So I'm very fortunate to have those records with it, and we got a new one being built right now by Henry Five with HFR Fabrication, which is going to be the gangster of gangsters of conquest.
No Prep King
It's going
build.
to be a no prep king car, yeah. Yep. It's going to be basically just shy of a 100-inch wheelbase car that's going to do what these 112-inch wheelbase cars do. And I fully have faith that he's going to be able to pull rabbit out on the chassis to make it do everything he needs to do, and allow me to be able to power manage where we need to get it to do, to pull some wins out. Do I think we can go win a championship? Who knows? But I know we can win a couple of those races. If nothing else, at least getting deep in the top 10 in points. That's my plan.
For sure. And what's going to be the engine combo in the new one?
So the new one's a 41X 2098 comp turbos.
Proline motor.
It's an Alan Johnson motor. It's actually owned by Greg Powery at GP Tuning.
Okay.
So he's my tuner when I need help with cables, tuning, bounce shit off of anybody. He's my guy. He's a hell of a guy, hell of a tuner. He's got a lot of fast cars. That motor's been 370s basically. Previously in a 3,000 pound car, radio car. So this being as light as to be the lightest we'll be able to be, we should be able to get to that kind of number in a no prep game. So we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna try and put turbos back on that winning platform again. Everybody's that Monkey too. They want that Pro Charge Hemi, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna stick with my roots. Turbos. These cars came turbo, 2.6 G54 turbo in the 80s, and it may not be a 4-cylinder. There's no replacement.
Exactly.
But
Can't wait to see it out, man.
Yeah, you got it.